The next morning, Azure City woke beneath a sky painted in pale gold. For most students, Awakening Day had ended. For Zifan, the real problem had only just begun. A translucent pink-gold panel floated above his desk. It had been there for almost 10 minutes. Zifan stared at it. The panel stared back. Neither side had made meaningful progress. Asterisk asterisk heart resonance activated asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk affection. 11 asterisk asterisk. That was all. No explanation. No tutorial. No beginner guide. No helpful system fairy. Nothing. Just a single number that had somehow turned his entire understanding of talents upside down. Zifan sat at his desk with a notebook open before him. The title at the top read, asterisk asterisk heart resonance research log, day 1 asterisk asterisk. Below it were already 3 pages of notes. Unfortunately, most of them raised more questions than answers. What exactly was affection? How was it calculated? Why was Lin Xiaoyu the only visible target? Could affection decrease? Could it increase? How many targets existed? Most importantly, could it be farmed efficiently? Zifan's pen froze. He crossed out the last sentence, then rewrote it. Asterisk asterisk how can affection be increased naturally and sustainably? Asterisk asterisk better. Far less suspicious. A knock interrupted his thoughts. Zifan. His mother's voice drifted through the door. You're going to be late. He looked at the clock, then immediately stood up. The first academy assessment began today. Late arrival would create a negative first impression. Negative impressions often reduced opportunities. Reduced opportunities reduced growth. Unacceptable. 5 minutes later, he was already dressed and seated at the breakfast table. His father looked up from the news feed on his tablet. The headlines were exactly what Zifan expected. Asterisk asterisk SS rank Thunder Vein shines during awakening ceremony asterisk asterisk. A large picture of Zhao Kai occupied half the screen. Lightning flashed around the smiling teenager. Below it, asterisk asterisk mysterious SSS rank talent causes debate asterisk asterisk. The accompanying image showed Zifan. Specifically, a screenshot taken while toothpaste foam was still visible at the corner of his mouth. Zifan stared at the image. His father slowly lowered the tablet. Unfortunate timing. His mother looked, then immediately burst out laughing. Zifan closed his eyes. Journalistic integrity is dead. His mother laughed harder. Even his father looked like he was struggling. Breakfast ended with Zifan accepting that his first public appearance as an SSS rank awakener involved toothpaste. History could be cruel. The academy train was packed. Students filled nearly every carriage. Some discussed talents. Others compared rankings. A few bragged loudly. Several kept sneaking glances at Zifan. The SSS rank talent had already become local gossip. He ignored them. Instead, his attention remained fixed on the floating panel only he could see. Asterisk asterisk affection. 11. The number had not moved. Not once, which suggested passive time alone was insufficient. Useful information. Perhaps, a familiar voice suddenly appeared beside him. You're staring into space again. Zifan looked up. Lin Xiaoyu stood there. Morning sunlight streamed through the train window behind her. Her chestnut hair shimmered softly beneath the golden light. For a second, Zifan's thoughts stopped. Not because she was beautiful. That was already established. Because the system reacted. The pink gold thread inside his chest stirred slightly. Zifan immediately straightened. Research opportunity detected. Good morning. Lin Xiaoyu blinked, then smiled. Good morning. Zifan watched the panel. Nothing happened. Interesting. Greeting alone produced no increase. He mentally noted it. Lin Xiaoyu sat beside him. Why are you looking at me like that? Zifan hesitated. The honest answer seemed problematic. Data collection. Lin Xiaoyu froze. What? Nothing. That definitely wasn't nothing. Zifan decided retreat was the superior strategy. Fortunately, Zhang Hao arrived before further damage occurred. The train doors opened. A whirlwind of noise entered. Brother Fan. Several passengers immediately looked annoyed. Zhang Hao either failed to notice or simply did not care. Probably the second. He dropped into the seat opposite them. Big news. Zifan looked up. What happened? The forums exploded. About you. That was unfortunate. Zhang Hao immediately pulled out his phone. The academy discussion board appeared. At the top was a poll. Asterisk asterisk which awakening was the biggest surprise? Asterisk asterisk. 1. Zhao Kai's SS rank Thunder Vein. 2. Zifen's SSS rank heart resonance. 3. Unknown monster tamer talent. 4. Other. Zifen noticed something. Why is Zhao Kai winning? Because people know what his talent does. Reasonable. Why am I second? Because nobody knows what yours does. Also reasonable. Lin Xiaoyu leaned closer. What are people saying? Zhang Hao grinned. Want the nice version or the honest version? The nice version. They think Zifan's talent might secretly be amazing. The honest version. They think it sounds like a dating simulator. Silence. Zifan slowly turned toward the window. Lin Xiaoyu covered her mouth. Zhang Hao immediately realized his mistake. Wait. I wasn't agreeing with them. You laughed first. I did not. You absolutely did. The train continued toward the academy, while Zhang Hao desperately defended himself. For the first time since yesterday, Zifan felt strangely relaxed. The embarrassment remained. The uncertainty remained. But so did his friends, and somehow, that mattered. The train eventually reached Azure Third Academy. Students poured from the station like a river. The academy looked different today. Less ceremonial, more competitive. Yesterday had been about dreams. Today was about proving whether those dreams had value. Large holographic screens floated above the entrance. Assessment schedules rotated slowly across the displays. Combat evaluation, physical evaluation, mana evaluation, class compatibility, team potential. Every student's future would begin taking shape here. The atmosphere felt noticeably heavier. Excitement had transformed into pressure. Zifan stepped through the academy gates. The familiar plaza stretched before him. Thousands of students moved between buildings. Instructors barked orders. Staff distributed schedules. Guild scouts lingered near observation platforms. Everything felt faster, sharper, more serious. As he scanned the crowd, a familiar figure appeared near the central fountain. Silver-blue sparks danced lazily around his fingers. Students naturally gave him space. Zhao Kai. The boy stood surrounded by admirers. Several instructors spoke with him. Even guild representatives seemed interested. Confidence radiated from him like sunlight, as if the world had already confirmed his future. Zhang Hao clicked his tongue. There he is. Chen Lei and Luo Yun arrived moments later. The four friends gathered naturally. Chen Lei folded his arms. Assessment board was updated. Luo Yun nodded. Physical tests first. Zhang Hao groaned. I hate physical tests. You hate exercise. Same thing. For a moment, the group simply stood together, watching the academy awaken around them, watching futures begin, watching rivalries form, watching opportunities appear. Then a new notification flashed across Zifan's vision. Tiny, almost invisible. **** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 12 ****. Zifan froze. The world seemed to pause. 1 second. 2 seconds. 3. The number had changed. No warning. No explanation. No visible trigger. Just 11. Then 12. His heartbeat accelerated. Research breakthrough. Massive research breakthrough. Brother Fan. Zhang Hao waved a hand. You all right? Zifan looked at him. Then immediately opened his notebook. What are you doing? Recording data. Right now. Yes. Lin Xiaoyu stared. Why? Zifan's pen moved furiously. Possible causes. * shared commute. * positive conversation. * emotional comfort. * social interaction. * presence effect. Multiple variables. Insufficient data. Need additional testing. Far more testing. Lin Xiaoyu looked increasingly concerned. Zifan, Why are you smiling? Zifan paused. He touched his face. He was smiling. A little. Not because of romance. Not because of Lin Xiaoyu. Because the experiment had finally produced a measurable result, which, somehow, felt much worse when explained out loud. Before he could respond, the academy speakers activated. A powerful voice echoed across the entire plaza. All first-year awakeners. The crowd quieted immediately. In 10 minutes, assessment phase 1 will begin. Thousands of students turned toward the main arena. The first real test had arrived. And for Zifan, a far more important question remained. He looked once more at the glowing panel. **** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 12 ****. His eyes narrowed. Yesterday, he had discovered the existence of affection. Today, he intended to understand it. Preferably before accidentally getting misunderstood again. Unfortunately, fate appeared to have very different plans. In 10 minutes, Assessment Phase 1 would begin. For most students, that meant preparing their bodies. For Zifan, that meant preparing an experiment. The Academy Plaza had transformed into controlled chaos. Students moved in waves toward the assessment arena, their uniforms flashing beneath the morning sun. Holographic signs floated above different gates, guiding newly awakened classes to their assigned zones. Warriors and swordsmen were directed toward the strength halls, mages toward mana testing, healers toward support compatibility, scouts and assassins toward agility tracks. Guardian Knights were sent to the defensive assessment zone. Zifan should have gone there immediately. Instead, he stood beside a glowing blue pillar near the plaza's edge, notebook open, eyes fixed on the translucent panel hovering in his vision. **** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 12 ***. The number remained stable. No movement. No fluctuation. No hidden explanation. He narrowed his eyes. Yesterday, one supportive message had increased affection by 1. This morning, simply spending time together on the train had also increased affection by 1. That suggested affection could rise through positive emotional interaction, that the system gave no formula, no progress bar, no reason, no trigger lock, completely irresponsible design. Zifan wrote quickly. ****, experiment, objective, ****, determine affection, increase conditions, current target, Lin Xiaoyu. He paused, then crossed out target, that sounded bad. He rewrote it. Current observation, subject, Lin Xiaoyu. Still bad. He crossed it out again. After thinking carefully, he wrote, current friend, Lin Xiaoyu. Much safer. A shadow suddenly fell over the notebook. Zhang Hao leaned in from the side. Brother Fan. Zifan calmly closed the notebook. Yes. Why did you write Xiaoyu's name 3 times? I didn't. I saw it. You saw incorrectly. I have B rank fire enhancement, not eye damage. Zifan looked at him. Fire enhancement does not improve eyesight. Zhang Hao was silent for 1 second, then turned around. Xiaoyu. Brother Fan is secretly writing your name in his notebook. Lin Xiaoyu, who had been checking her healer assessment schedule nearby, froze. Several students turned their heads. Zifan slowly looked at Zhang Hao. For the first time that morning, genuine killing intent almost appeared in his eyes. Almost. Zhang Hao sensed danger and immediately stepped behind Chen Lei. Chen Lei looked at him. Don't use me as a shield. You're literally a shield guardian. Not for this. Lin Xiaoyu walked over with a confused expression, her cream-white academy uniform catching the soft sunlight. Zifan, why are you writing my name? Zifan's mind moved at high speed. Truth was dangerous. Lie was inefficient. Partial truth was optimal. I'm researching my talent. Lin Xiaoyu blinked. My name is related to your talent. Yes. The moment he answered, he realized the problem. Lin Xiaoyu's face warmed faintly. Zhang Hao's eyes widened like he had just witnessed a divine revelation. Luo Yun, who had appeared silently at some point, murmured, "Bold." Chen Lei sighed. Zifan immediately corrected himself. Not emotionally, mechanically. Lin Xiaoyu's blush deepened. That doesn't make it better. Zhang Hao placed both hands over his mouth, visibly fighting laughter. Zifan frowned. Why did every accurate explanation make things worse? The assessment bell rang once from the arena. Students began moving faster. Lin Xiaoyu looked at the direction of the healer zone, then back at Zifan. You should go to your assessment. I will. Don't overthink too much. Zifan paused. The system panel remained unchanged. No affection increase. Possible cause. Statement to General. He nodded. I'll try. Lin Xiaoyu smiled softly. Good. Still no increase. Zifan recorded it silently. General concern. No immediate affection increase. Zhang Hao peeked at his face. Brother Fan, why do you look disappointed after a girl worries about you? Zifan replied without thinking. No numerical change. The air froze. Lin Xiaoyu stared at him. Zhang Hao slowly turned to Chen Lei. Chen Lei closed his eyes. Luo Yun whisper. He said the quiet part out loud. Zifan replayed his words. Then, very calmly, he said, I was referring to assessment ranking. Nobody believed him. Not even himself. Lin Xiaoyu's expression shifted between embarrassment, confusion, and helpless amusement. Finally, she pressed her schedule tablet against her chest and looked away. I'm going to the healer zone. Zifen nodded. Good luck. She took 2 steps, then stopped. She looked back. You too. The pink gold thread in Zifen's chest trembled. The panel flickered. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 12 asterisk asterisk. No increase. Zifen stared. Nothing. He frowned. Zhang Hao leaned closer again. Did the number move? Zifen turned his head slowly. Zhang Hao immediately raised both hands. I guessed. That was not comforting. The defensive assessment zone was located behind the main arena, inside a massive training hall reinforced with blue barrier crystals. The entrance alone looked wide enough for a monster to charge through. Students wearing Guardian Knight, Shield Bearer, Stone Warrior, Heavy Fighter, and Defensive Hybrid class badges gathered outside, most of them bigger than Zifen. Some had thick arms, some had broad backs, some looked like they had been born holding shields. Zifen stood among them with his lean build and calm expression. The contrast was obvious. Zhang Hao looked around. Brother Fan. What? You sure you're in the right place? Guardian Knight is a defensive class. Yes. But everyone here looks like they eat bricks for breakfast. Chen Lei, standing beside them, nodded seriously. Body size can help early-stage defensive classes. Zifen examined the other students. True. But size also increases target area. Zhang Hao blinked. Are you comforting yourself? No. I'm identifying their weakness. Luo Yun said lightly. Being smaller may help dodging. Zifen nodded. Correct. Chen Lei looked at him. Guardian Knights are usually supposed to block, not dodge. Blocking is ideal. Dodging is acceptable. Surviving is mandatory. Zhang Hao pointed at him dramatically. That sentence sounded cool. Say that during assessment. No. Why? It may raise expectations. That's the point. Incorrect. Expectations create pressure. Before Zhang Hao could continue, the doors of the training hall opened. A deep mechanical hum rolled outward. Inside, the hall was enormous. White stone floors were divided into lanes by glowing blue lines. At the far end of each lane stood heavy impact machines, defense crystals, stamina platforms, and simulated monster constructs waiting in standby mode. Above the hall floated a massive holographic ranking board. Each student's name was listed beside empty scoring categories. Strength, endurance, defense, reaction, class compatibility, talent effect. Zifan's eyes stopped on the last category. Talent effect. That column was going to be a problem. An instructor wearing a black combat uniform stepped forward. Defensive class assessment begins in 3 minutes. Students will be tested in order. His gaze swept across the group. Remember, this is not a battle. This is measurement. Do not show off beyond your capacity. Several large students straightened proudly, clearly intending to show off beyond their capacity. Zhang Hao whispered. He said don't show off. That means some people definitely will. Zifen said, correct. Then his eyes shifted. Across the hall, Jia Kai stood near the observation deck. He was not part of the defensive assessment. Lightning Swordsman belonged to the attack category. Yet he had come here anyway. Several students noticed him immediately. Jia Kai. Why is he here? Watching the SSS rank heart resonance, probably. Jia Kai leaned against the railing with a faint smile, silver blue sparks dancing around his fingers. His gaze found Zifan. The meaning was obvious. He had come to watch. Not out of curiosity. Out of entertainment. Zhang Hao's face darkened. That guy is really free. Luo Yun murmured. No. This is intentional pressure. Chen Lei looked at Zifan. Ignore him. Zifan nodded. I plan to. But ignoring someone and not feeling their presence were two different things. The assessment began. The first defensive student stepped onto a testing lane. He was a shield bearer with thick arms and an orang stone skin talent. When the impact machine struck him with a glowing hammer of compressed force, his entire body flashed gray, absorbing most of the blow. The hall erupted in cheers. His score appeared. Asterisk asterisk defense. 86 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk talent effect. A very good result. Another student followed. Then another. Some performed well, some crumbled immediately. One bow bragged that his talent could withstand anything, then got knocked backward by the first impact and rolled 3 times across the floor. Zhang Hao covered his mouth. Should we laugh? Chen Lei said. No. Luo Yun said, later. Zifan watched each test carefully. Impact power. Barrier response. Talent activation timing. Score calculation. Instructor reaction. He was not the strongest here. But data was available to everyone. Most people simply failed to collect it. After 12 students, Chen Lei was called. He stepped forward calmly. His rank iron wall activated the moment the impact machine struck. A gray-blue barrier spread across his body like metal plates forming beneath the skin. First impact. Stable. Second impact. Stable. Third impact. His foot slid back half a step, but he remained upright. The ranking board flashed. Asterisk asterisk defense. 91 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk endurance. 84 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk talent effect. Excellent asterisk asterisk. Class 7 cheered loudly. Zhang Hao nearly lost his voice. Chen Lei returned with only a slight nod, but Zifen saw the relief in his eyes. Good result, Zifen said. Chen Lei looked at him. Your turn soon. Yes, don't force it. I won't. Zhang Hao stared at him. You absolutely will. I will force it within acceptable limits. That is still forcing it. Before the argument could continue, the holographic board changed. Asterisk asterisk Zifen asterisk asterisk. The hall quieted faster than expected. Even students from other lanes turned to watch. SSS rank heart resonance. The strange talent from yesterday. The dating simulator talent. The guardian knight with no visible defensive ability. Zifen walked toward the testing lane. Each step echoed lightly against the polished floor. He could feel Zhao Kai's gaze from the observation deck. He could feel classmates watching. He could feel the weight of the empty talent effect column. But what he focused on was not them. It was the panel in his vision. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 12 asterisk asterisk. Still unchanged. No immediate benefit. No visible buff. No defensive enhancement. Good. That meant this test would establish his baseline. Painful, perhaps, but useful. The instructor checked his information. Zifan. Class. Guardian Knight. Talent. SSS rank heart resonance. The instructor paused briefly at the talent name, then looked at him. Activate your defensive talent when ready. Zifan said calmly. Currently unable to activate. The hall stirred. The instructor frowned. Enable. Activation conditions unknown. Murmurs spread. On the observation deck, Zhao Kai smiled. The instructor studied Zifan for a moment, then said, "Ben use class ability only." Zifan nodded. He lifted his arms. Guardian Knight's basic defensive stance, feet grounded, center lowered, shoulders relaxed. Mana gathered slowly around his body, forming a faint silver outline. Compared to Chen Lei's iron wall, it looked painfully thin. Zhang Hao clenched his fists. Chen Lei frowned. Luoya narrowed his eyes. The impact machine activated. A heavy blue hammer of condensed force rose into the air. The first strike came down. Bang! Zifan blocked with both arms. Pain exploded through his shoulders. His feet dragged back half a meter. The hall was silent. The score appeared. Asterisk asterisk defense. 48 asterisk very low. Second strike. Bang. This time, he adjusted the angle. Instead of receiving the blow directly, he shifted his weight and let part of the force slide across his guard. Still painful, but better. Asterisk asterisk defense. 52 asterisk asterisk. Some students whispered. Only 52. SSS talent? No talent effect at all. Guardian Knight without defense talent. Zhang Hao shouted. Shut up and watch. The third strike descended. Zifan's eyes sharpened. He had watched 12 students before him. Most tried to endure the impact straight on. But the machine's hammer had a slight delay before compression release. If he timed his guard at the exact moment of contact, he could reduce direct force transfer. The hammer fell. Zifan stepped half a pace forward instead of back. The force struck. His bones screamed. But his posture held. Asterisk asterisk defense. 61 asterisk asterisk. The instructor's eyes changed slightly. The score was still not excellent, but the improvement was obvious. Technique, not talent. Technique had raised his result. The fourth strike came stronger. Zifan failed to time it perfectly. The impact slammed him backward. His knee nearly touched the floor. Tain shot up his arms. But he did not fall. Asterisk asterisk defense. 57 asterisk asterisk. Final score appeared. Asterisk asterisk defense average. 54.5 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk talent effect. None detected asterisk asterisk. The last line was brutal. No detected effect. The hall erupted in whispers. Zhao Kai finally spoke from the observation deck, voice calm but loud enough to carry SSS rank talent. No effect detected, he smiled. Interesting. Zhang Hao looked ready to climb the railing and fight him. Chen Lei grabbed the back of his collar. Luo Yun said quietly, "Not worth it." Zifan lowered his arms. They were trembling slightly. Pain pulsed beneath his skin, but his face remained calm. The instructor looked at him. "Your class fundamentals are acceptable. Your talent requires investigation. For now, your practical ranking will be based on class performance only." Understood. Zifan stepped off the lane. Every whisper followed him, but inside his mind, something else was happening. He had confirmed one thing. Heart resonance gave him no passive combat boost at affection 12. Which meant affection value alone was not enough. Maybe milestone required. Maybe threshold activation. Maybe reward-based structure. His eyes sharpened. A talent that did nothing at 12 could still do something at 20, or 25, or 50. He needed more data. When he returned, Zhang Hao immediately rushed up. "Brother Fan, are you okay? Arms hurt?" "That's not okay. It's within expected damage range." Lin Xiaoyu was not in the defensive hall, but perhaps because of the pain, perhaps because of the whispering crowd, Zifan suddenly remembered her message from last night. "I believe in you." The pink gold thread stirred faintly. No panel change. No number increase, but the warmth remained. He exhaled slowly. Zhang Hao stared at him. "Why are you smiling again?" Zifan looked at his trembling hands, then at the ranking board. Asterisk asterisk talent effect. None detected asterisk asterisk. A normal person might have been discouraged. Zifan was annoyed, very annoyed, but also excited. Because failure was information, and information was useful. He opened his notebook with slightly shaking fingers and wrote one sentence. Asterisk asterisk combat test failed. Asterisk asterisk. Then after a moment, he added, asterisk asterisk therefore. Affection threshold likely exists. Asterisk asterisk. Zhang Hao looked over his shoulder. "Brother Fan, you just got hit by 4 magic hammers and your first reaction is homework." Zifan closed the notebook. "No. Then what? Research." Zhang Hao covered his face. "Somehow that's worse." From the observation deck, Zhao Kai turned away. The test had given him exactly what he wanted. Zifan, the SSS talent holder, had shown no talent effect. The academy would remember that. The students would remember that. By tomorrow, the forums would remember that. But Zifan did not watch him leave. His gaze had already returned to the pink gold panel. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 12 asterisk asterisk. 12 was not enough. Then he would find out what number was. And if the system refused to provide a guide, he would write one himself. The defensive assessment ended with 2 conclusions. First, Chen Lei was strong. Second, Zifan's SSS rank talent remained publicly useless. By the time the students moved from the defensive hall toward the academy's main physical assessment field, the second conclusion had already spread faster than wildfire. The academy forums had updated. Again, Zhang Hao discovered it first, because Zhang Hao seemed to possess a supernatural ability to find bad news at maximum speed. He walked beside Zifan with his phone raised, face twisted in outrage. "Brother Fan, they're too much." Zifan flexed his sore wrists. "What now?" Zhang Hao cleared his throat and read aloud with the anger of someone reciting enemy propaganda. Post-title: SSS Heart Resonance. First talent effect test shows 0 combat value. Chen Lei frowned. Luo Yun leaned closer with mild interest. Lin Xiaoyu had joined them after completing her healer compatibility registration. At first, she looked concerned. Then Zhang Hao continued reading. Top comment: maybe the talent only works if monsters fall in love with him. Zhang Hao stopped. His face twitched. He clearly wanted to be angry, but also clearly found it funny. Zifan looked at him. "You laughed internally." "I did not." "You paused." "I paused from anger." "Your mouth twitched." "That was muscle instability caused by rage." Luo Yun said softly. "He laughed." Chen Lei nodded. "He laughed." Lin Xiaoyu tried to remain serious. Failed. A small laugh escaped her before she quickly covered her mouth. Zifan looked at her. Lin Xiaoyu lowered her eyes, embarrassed. "Sorry." The pink gold panel flickered at the corner of his vision. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 13 asterisk asterisk. Zifan stopped walking. The others nearly bumped into him. Zhang Hao blinked. "Brother Fan." Zifan slowly looked at Lin Xiaoyu. Lin Xiaoyu froze. "What?" He stared at her like a scientist who had just seen lightning strike the same tree twice. Laughing increases value. The air fell silent. Then Zhang Hao's face transformed into pure horror. Brother Fan. Zifan realized the danger half a second too late. Lin Xiaoyu's face began turning red. What value? Assessment value. You were looking at me. I was measuring. He stopped. Good. Stopping was correct. Continuing would be fatal. Zhang Hao grabbed Zifan's shoulder with both hands. Listen to me, as your brother, as your emotional translator, as the only person here willing to say what must be said. Never tell a girl that her laughing increases value. Zifan looked at him. Even if accurate, especially if accurate. Chen Lei said. This is one of the rare times Zhang Hao is right. Luo Yun added. Historical moment. Lin Xiaoyu turned away, ears red, but she was smiling again. The panel did not move. Zifan silently recorded a new note. **** humor may increase affection, but excessive suspicious wording causes embarrassment. Net effect uncertain. ***. The main physical assessment field was located beyond the training halls, beneath the academy's open sky. Unlike the defensive hall, which felt controlled and mechanical, the physical field was enormous and alive with movement. Dozens of testing stations stretched across the polished white ground. Mana-powered sprint tracks glowed in long blue lines. Strength pillars stood in rows, each one reinforced with runic plates. Endurance platforms hovered slightly above the ground, ready to increase gravity pressure on command. Above everything floated a massive ranking screen. Names moved constantly. Scores updated. Students cheer or groan every few seconds. This field tested the most basic truth of every awakened student. D4 talents, D4 skills. Before equipment. What could your body do? Zifan's name appeared near the middle of the waiting list. Zhao Kai's name had already been completed. Unsurprisingly, his results were displayed at the very top. Zhao Kai ***** strength, 89 ***** speed, 90 for ***** reaction, 91 ***** mana control, 96 ***** overall physical rank, 1 ****. A crowd had gathered beneath the board, staring at the numbers with admiration. Zhang Hao's expression soured. Of course. Chen Lei looked at the board seriously. His base stats are high. With Thunder Vein, his growth rate will be even faster. Luo Yun said. Expensive training since childhood. Zhang Hao clicked his tongue. Can money buy everything? Zifan replied calmly. Not everything. But it can buy better nutrition, private instructors, training gear, medicine, recovery pods, combat simulation access, and high-quality weapon practice. Zhang Hao stared. That was supposed to be rhetorical. It failed. Lin Xiaoyu looked at Zifan's wrists. Are your arms okay? Minor pain. No structural damage. You're sure? I can still move all fingers. He raised both hands and flexed them. Lin Xiaoyu frowned. That is not the same as okay. The concern in her voice was genuine. The panel did not move. Zifan noted it. Concern alone. No change. But humor. Yes. Possibly because concern had already occurred frequently. Diminishing returns. Interesting. Zifan. Lin Xiaoyu's voice pulled him back. He looked up. She was watching him with narrowed eyes. You're analyzing me again. Zifan chose honesty with caution. Partially. Lin Xiaoyu sighed. Zhang Hao whispered. At least he admitted it. Chen Lei replied. That may be worse. Before the conversation could collapse completely, a sharp whistle rang across the field. An instructor announced the next group. Guardian Knight Group. Physical assessment. Prepare. Zifan stepped forward with Chen Lei and several other defensive class students. The first test was strength. One by one, students stood before a black stone pillar covered in glowing lines. They were instructed to strike with full force. The pillar absorbed impact, measured raw physical output, and displayed a score. A stone warrior scored 72. A heavy fighter scored 78. Chen Lei stepped forward and punched cleanly. The pillar flashed. Strength. 81 Zhang Hao cheered loudly from the side. Léger. Solid. Chen Lei returned quietly, but his shoulders relaxed. Then Zifan's turn came. The whispers started again. SSS rank hard resonance. Let's see if it helps strength. Maybe he'll punch with love. Zhang Hao's face darkened. Lin Xiaoyu bit her lip. Zifan walked to the pillar. His arms still hurt from the defensive test. That would affect output. Not ideal, but not avoidable. He took a breath. Lower body, core, shoulder alignment, impact angle. He punched. The sound was clean, but not impressive. The pillar glowed. Asterisk asterisk strength. 56 asterisk asterisk. Average. Painfully average. The whispers grew louder. Zifen stepped back. No visible reaction. No system message. No affection-linked improvement. The second test was speed. Students sprinted across a glowing track while the system measured acceleration and movement stability. Zhao Kai's record stood at 94. Chen Lei scored 63, respectable for a defensive class. Zhang Hao, who was tested in a separate attack class lane, scored 76 and celebrated like he had won a national title. Zifen ran. His form was efficient. His breathing steady. His path straight, but his body was still ordinary. Asterisk asterisk speed. 59 asterisk asterisk. Again. Average. The third test was reaction. Blue light projectiles fired from floating crystals in random patterns. Students had to dodge or block. This was where Zifen performed slightly better. Not because of talent. Because he watched the crystal rotation before firing. Not random. Pseudo-random. The fourth crystal always delayed half a breath after the second. The sixth tended to fire low. The eighth often followed a diagonal pair. He adjusted, dodged, blocked, shifted. His body was not fast enough to avoid everything, but his prediction raised his score. Asterisk asterisk reaction. 72 asterisk asterisk. Some students quieted. The instructor raised an eyebrow. Zhang Hao immediately shouted, "That's my brother." Zifen returned to the waiting area. Luo Yun looked at him with interest. "You saw the firing pattern?" "Yes." "There was a pattern?" "Yes." Zhang Hao stared at the crystals. "I only saw attempted murder." Chen Lei nodded. "Same." Lin Xiaoyu's eyes brightened. "You did well." The panel flickered. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 14 asterisk asterisk. Zifen's heart jumped. He almost reached for his notebook. Almost. Then he remembered Zhang Hao existed. He stopped himself. Progress. His self-control had improved. Unfortunately, Zhang Hao still noticed. "Brother Fan, why did your expression become research paper accepted?" Zifen replied calmly. Reaction score was acceptable. Zhang Hao narrowed his eyes. "No, that face wasn't because of the score." Luo Yun said. "Something triggered." Lin Xiaoyu looked between them. "What triggered?" Zifen stared at Luo Yun. Luo Yun smiled faintly. "Just guessing." "Dangerous. Very dangerous." If Luo Yun continued growing smarter, future research would become difficult. The final physical test was endurance. Students stood on hovering platforms as gravity pressure increased gradually. Defensive classes were expected to perform well here. The platform beneath Zifen activated. A low hum filled the air. Pressure descended over his body. At first, it felt like carrying a heavy backpack, then like wearing armor, then like standing beneath invisible water. His legs tightened. His shoulders ached. The pain from the impact test returned. Beside him, Chen Lei stood steady, iron wall talent unconsciously strengthening his posture. Other defensive students gritted their teeth. One dropped at the third level, another at the fourth. Zifen remained standing. Not because he was strong, because he knew how to conserve energy, relax unnecessary muscles, control breathing, keep knees unlocked, reduce wasted movement. He endured. Level 5. Level 6. His vision darkened slightly. The pressure pressed against his spine. His arms trembled. In the corner of his eye, he saw Zhao Kai watching from the edge of the field. Not smiling now, just observing. Zifen did not look away. Level 7. Chen Lei remained steady. 2 other students dropped. Zifen's legs shook. The instructor glanced at him. "Stop if needed." "Stop." "Not yet." His body was average. His talent was unknown. His public reputation was terrible, but this much he could still decide himself. Level 8 began. The pressure slammed down like a giant hand. Zifen's knee bent. The world blurred. For a moment, he heard the whispers from yesterday again. Heart resonance. Dating simulator. No effect detected. Maybe monsters will fall in love with him. He also heard Lin Xiaoyu's voice. "I believe in you." His breathing steadied. He did not rise, but he did not fall. The platform beeped. Asterisk asterisk endurance. 79 asterisk asterisk. The pressure vanished. Zifen nearly collapsed forward, but Chen Lei caught his arm. Enough. Zifan exhaled slowly. Yes. His final physical scores appeared. Asterisk asterisk Zifan asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk strength. 56 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk speed. 59 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk reaction. 72 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk endurance. 79 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk overall physical rank. Middle upper asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk talent effect. None detect. The last line remained the ugliest, but the overall result was not bad. For a student with no visible talent effect, it was even respectable. Some whispers changed. He's not useless. His reaction score was pretty good. Endurance too. But still no SSS effect. Yet, talent is still weird. Zhang Hao slapped Zifan's back, nearly sending him stumbling. Middle upper, see? Not trash. Zifan looked at him. That compliment structure needs revision. Zhang Hao grinned. Fine, you are an above-average piece of mystery equipment. Worse, Lin Xiaoyu handed him a bottle of water. Drink. Zifan accepted it. His fingers brushed hers briefly. The contact lasted less than a second. The pink gold thread inside his chest pulsed. Zifan froze. The panel appeared. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 14 asterisk asterisk. No increase. But the thread had reacted. Physical contact. No. Too early to conclude. Possible resonance sensitivity. He looked at the water bottle, then at Lin Xiaoyu, then at his hand. Lin Xiaoyu noticed the sequence. Her expression changed. Zifan, he immediately said. Thank you. She paused. Oh, for some reason, she seemed both relieved and slightly disappointed. Zifan did not understand why. Zhang Hao saw everything. His eyes widened. Then he whispered to Chen Lei. Progress. Chen Lei frowned. What progress? Brother Fen said thank you before saying something weird. Luoyan nodded. Rare growth. Zifan turned expressionless. You three are becoming increasingly unnecessary. Zhang Hao placed a hand over his chest. We are your emotional support team. You are emotional interference. Lin Xiaoyu laughed again. This time, the panel did not move. But Zifan did not feel disappointed. 14. It had risen twice today. Not from gifts. Not from obvious flattery. Not from forced testing. It rose when she laughed. When she felt proud of him. When he showed effort. A pattern was forming. Still incomplete. Still fragile. But real. Across the field, Zhao Kai finally turned away. Perhaps Zifan's results were not worth his attention. Perhaps they were. Either way. He left without speaking. Zifan watched his back for a moment. Lightning talent. Top rank. Clear path. Everything Zhao Kai had was obvious. Everything Zifan had was hidden. For now. He opened his notebook and wrote a new line. Asterisk asterisk affection does not respond well to artificial triggers. Asterisk asterisk. Then another. Asterisk asterisk genuine emotion produces stronger reaction. Asterisk asterisk. Then, after thinking for a while, he added one final sentence. Asterisk asterisk conclusion. This talent may be more difficult than expected. Asterisk asterisk. He paused. Looked at Lin Xiaoyu laughing at something Zhang Hao said. Then quietly wrote beneath it. Asterisk asterisk, but not impossible. Asterisk asterisk. By noon, Zifan had learned three things. First, his physical ability was not terrible. Second, his SSS rank talent still looked terrible. Third, Lin Xiaoyu's affection seemed to rise only when he was not deliberately trying to make it rise. This was extremely inconvenient. The academy cafeteria was crowded when they arrived. It was less like a normal school cafeteria and more like a small city inside the academy. 3 floors of open seating surrounded a central dining hall. Floating menu panels rotated above food stations, displaying meals designed for different awakened classes. Warrior meal set, Mage Mana recovery set, Healer nutrition set, Scout light meal, Defensive class high-calorie set. Zhang Hao stopped under the food signs and stared upward with reverence. Today, I finally feel the benefit of awakening. Zifan followed his gaze. Because of class meals, because fire warriors get spicy meat stew. That is not a combat advantage. It is a soul advantage. Chen Lei looked at the defensive meal set, which consisted of rice, roasted meat, eggs, vegetables, soup, and something labeled bone-strengthening paste. His expression became serious. This is efficient. Zhang Hao stared at him. You and Brother Fen really deserve to be friends. Luo Yun appeared beside them with a tray that contained only noodles, tea, and a small bowl of soup. Zhang Hao narrowed his eyes. When did you buy food? When you were staring at meat. I only looked for 3 seconds. Long enough. Lin Xiaoyu joined them. After collecting the healer set, her tray looked much lighter than the others, with warm soup, rice, steamed vegetables, and a small dessert that looked suspiciously better than everyone else's. Zhang Hao immediately pointed at it. Why do healers get dessert? Lin Xiaoyu blinked. I don't know. Zhang Hao turned to Zifan. Brother Fan, explain. Zifan glanced at the tray. Likely because healers are strategically valuable and the academy wants to improve healer satisfaction. Zhang Hao froze. That's unfair, correct? Can I become a healer? No. Can I befriend more healers? Zifan paused. Then looked at Lin Xiaoyu's dessert. That may be a valid strategy. Lin Xiaoyu quietly moved her tray closer to herself. Zifan noticed. Interesting. Protective behavior toward dessert. Noted. They found a table near the second-floor railing, overlooking the busy cafeteria below. Students from every class filled the space, their newly awakened roles already changing how they grouped together. Warriors gathered loudly. Mages compared mana control results. Healers were surrounded by students trying very hard to seem friendly. Scouts sat in corners, where they could see everything. The game era sorted people quickly. Even lunch became a ranking system. Zifan sat across from Lin Xiaoyu, not beside her. Across from her. This position allowed direct observation of facial expressions, eye movement, and reaction timing. Perfect for research. Lin Xiaoyu lifted her spoon, then paused. Why are you sitting like that? Zifan looked down. I am sitting normally. You moved your chair slightly. Optimal viewing angle. Lin Xiaoyu's face slowly changed. Viewing what? Zhang Hao's spoon stopped halfway to his mouth. Chen Lei closed his eyes. Luo Yun calmly drank soup. Zifan realized too late that the correct answer could not be you, so he chose the second most accurate option. Behavioral patterns. Lin Xiaoyu stared at him. Zhang Hao dropped his spoon. Brother Fan. Zifan looked at him. Again. Yes, again. What did I do? You told the girl you adjusted your seat to observe her behavioral patterns. Zifan considered the sentence, then admitted, that sounds worse when repeated. Lin Xiaoyu lowered her head, trying very hard not to smile. Unfortunately, the pink gold panel did not move. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 14 asterisk asterisk. Zifan frowned slightly. Comedy alone was inconsistent. Maybe natural comedy worked. Intentional comedy did not. But he had not intended that to be comedy. This system was unreasonable. Zhang Hao leaned forward, whispering loudly. Brother Fan, let me teach you. If you want to sit across from Xiaoyu, just say you want to eat with her. Zifan replied, but I also want to observe. Chen Lei picked up a piece of meat and put it into Zhang Hao's bowl. Eat. Zhang Hao looked down. You're silencing me with food. Yes, it's working. Lin Xiaoyu finally laughed. The panel flickered. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 15 asterisk asterisk. Zifan froze. There it was. Another increase. Cause. Zhang Hao being silenced with food. Lin Xiaoyu laughing naturally. Group comfort. Positive social atmosphere. He slowly reached for his notebook. Lin Xiaoyu immediately raised her spoon. Don't. Zifan's hand stopped. I didn't say anything. You were going to write. I might forget. You can remember without writing my reaction down in front of me. Zifan thought about it. Difficult, but possible. Zhang Hao nearly choked on his stew. Luo Yun looked at Lin Xiaoyu. You're adapting quickly. Lin Xiaoyu sighed. I have known him too long. Zifan accepted this evaluation calmly. At that moment, a sudden wave of noise moved through the cafeteria. It began from the staircase, then spread across the second floor. Students turned their heads. Even Zhang Hao paused mid-bite. A girl walked up the stairs surrounded by several academy students. She looked about 16 or 17, clearly a senior. Her golden brown hair fell neatly over her shoulders, catching the cafeteria light like warm honey. Her academy uniform was not the standard first-year version, but a senior hunter track uniform, fitted more elegantly, with a small guild training badge pinned near her collar. She was beautiful in a bright, expensive way. Not cold, not gentle, confident, polished. The kind of girl who looked like she had never once worried about cafeteria prices. Zhang Hao stared. Senior. Chen Lei glanced once. then looked away politely. Luo Yun said softly, Tang Ruo. Zifan looked at him. You know her, second-year student, Merchant Guild family. A rank talent. Popular. Good social network. Not top combat rank, but very influential. Zhang Hao whispered. Why do you know all this? Luo Yun replied. Information is free if people are loud enough. Tang Ruo passed several tables, greeting students with an easy smile. She seemed to know everyone. More importantly, everyone seemed happy that she knew them. When she reached their side of the cafeteria, her gaze swept across the second floor, then stopped on Zifan. For a brief second, curiosity flashed in her eyes. She walked over. Zhang Hao immediately sat straighter. Chen Lei also straightened. Luo Yun remained unchanged. Lin Xiaoyu looked slightly surprised. Zifan continued eating, because interrupting nutrition intake without knowing the purpose of the visitor was inefficient. Tang Ruo stopped beside their table and smiled. You're Zifan, right? Several nearby students immediately turned to listen. Zhang Hao's eyes widened. He mouthed silently. Brother Fan. Zifan placed down his chopsticks. Yes. Tang Ruo's smile brightened. I saw yesterday's awakening broadcast. SSS rank heart resonance. The nearby students began whispering again. Zifan replied calmly. Currently unknown effect. Unknown doesn't mean useless. The sentence was unexpected. Zifan looked at her properly. Tang Ruo leaned lightly against the empty chair beside the table, relaxed and confident. My family sponsors several hunter teams. I've seen many strange talents before. Some talents don't show value during basic tests. Zhang Hao immediately slapped the table. See? Senior understands. Several people looked over. Zhang Hao coughed and sat back down. Tang Ruo laughed. You have energetic friends. Zifan nodded. Excessively. Zhang Hao looked betrayed. Tang Ruo's gaze shifted to Lin Xiaoyu. And you must be Lin Xiaoyu. A rank spring recovery. Congratulations. Lin Xiaoyu smiled politely. Thank you, Senior Tang. Tang Ruo's eyes curved. Don't be so formal. Just call me Senior Ruo. Zhang Hao almost whispered the name aloud before Chen Lei kicked him lightly under the table. Tang Ruo looked back at Zifan. If your talent remains hard to classify, you may need resources to test it properly. Hidden talents often require unusual conditions. Training halls and public assessments won't be enough. Zifan's interest sharpened. This was useful. Very useful. What kind of resources? Tang Ruo smiled as if she had expected the question. Private test rooms. Emotional response crystals. Mono-resonancy equipment. Team compatibility chambers. Zifan's mind immediately began arranging possibilities. Emotional response crystals, mono-resonancy equipment. Those sounded directly relevant. Where? My family has access to some. Zhang Hao's eyes lit up. Senior, are you inviting Brother Fan? Tang Ruo looked at Zifan with a playful smile. If he wants help, he can ask. The cafeteria whispered louder. Lin Xiaoyu lowered her spoon. Her expression did not change much, but Zifan noticed her fingers pause on the tray. The panel remained. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 15 asterisk asterisk. No decrease. Good. Wait. Why had he checked for decrease? Zifan frowned inwardly. Tang Ruo placed a small card on the table. Golden edges. Elegant design. A contact card. Don't worry. I'm not recruiting you. She smiled. Just curious. Then she turned and walked away, leaving behind a faint scent of expensive perfume, and a cafeteria full of students pretending not to gossip. The moment she was gone, Zhang Hao slammed both hands on the table. Brother Fan. Zifan picked up the card. Yes, you've done it. Done what? You attracted a senior. I attracted resource information. That's what they all say. Chen Lei frowned at the card. Be careful. Merchant Guild families don't offer help for free. Luo Yun nodded. Tang Ruo is famous for being friendly, but friendly doesn't mean simple. Lin Xiaoyu quietly continued eating. Zifan noticed. For some reason, her silence felt more significant than Zhang Hao's nose. Xiaoyu, he said. She looked up. Do you know Senior Tang? Only by reputation? Is her reputation bad? No. Lin Xiaoyu shook her head. She's popular. Many people like her. Her tone was calm, but not as warm as usual. Zhang Hao's eyes suddenly sharpened. He looked at Lin Xiaoyu, then at Zifan, then at the card, then at Lin Xiaoyu again. His face lit up with terrifying realization. Oh. Lin Xiaoyu immediately looked at him. What? Zhang Hao slowly covered his mouth. Nothing. Chen Lei looked confused. Luo Yun smiled faintly. Zifan looked between them. What happened? Zhang Hao whispered. Brother Fan. This is advanced content. You are not ready. That sentence is unhelpful. It's saving your life. Zifan ignored him and looked back at Lin Xiaoyu. If you think the card is risky, I won't use it immediately. Lin Xiaoyu blinked. Her expression softened. I didn't say that, but your reaction indicated discomfort. Zhang Hao inhaled sharply. Chen Lei lowered his head. Luo Yun murmured. Direct hit. Lin Xiaoyu's face turned red. I wasn't uncomfortable. Then what was it? I was just... She stopped. The noise of the cafeteria seemed to grow louder around them. For a moment, Lin Xiaoyu looked like she wanted to say something, but did not know what shape the words should take. Finally, she said softly, just be careful. The pink gold thread stirred. The panel flickered. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 16 asterisk asterisk. Zifan's eyes widened slightly. Not because of the number, because he had done nothing strategic. He had simply noticed her discomfort. Listened. Responded. Affection increased. The conclusion was both obvious and terrifying. Human emotions responded better when he treated them as human emotions. This would make the system much harder to farm. Zhang Hao leaned across the table and whispered. Did it move? Zifan slowly turned his head. Zhang Hao grinned. I knew it. Lin Xiaoyu looked alarmed. What moved? Nothing. Zifan and Zhang Hao said at the same time. Chen Lei stared at them. Luo Yun took another sip of soup. This team is doomed. Lunch continued with unusual tension. Zhang Hao kept trying to investigate Tang Ru's intentions. Chen Lei kept warning against accepting favors too early. Luo Yun quietly listed 3 possible reasons a merchant guild senior would approach Zifan, 2 of which were practical and 1 of which made Lin Xiaoyu choke on soup. Zifan listened seriously. Lin Xiaoyu pretended not to. The contact card rested on the table between them, shining faintly beneath the cafeteria lights. A possible resource. A possible trap. A possible misunderstanding. Maybe all 3. When lunch ended, Zifan picked up the card and placed it carefully into his notebook. Lin Xiaoyu watched him. Zifan noticed. I won't meet her alone. Lin Xiaoyu froze. I didn't ask. I know. Then why say that? Preventive clarification. Zhang Hao slowly stood up and placed both hands together as if praying. Brother Fan, what now? For once, that was actually correct. Chen Lei nodded. Good judgment. Luo Yun said. Unexpected growth. Lin Xiaoyu lowered her head, but the corner of her mouth curved upward. The panel did not move this time, but Zifan felt strangely satisfied anyway. As they left the cafeteria, the academy bell rang in the distance. Assessment phase 2 would begin soon. Combat assessment. Training monsters. Real movement. Real danger. A place where Zhao Kai's lightning would shine even brighter. A place where Zifan's heart resonance might remain useless. Or perhaps, Zifan touched the notebook where Tang Ru's card rested, then glanced at Lin Xiaoyu walking beside him. Affection. 16. For more points to 20, a threshold might be near. His path to power, it seemed, had begun in the most unreasonable way possible. Not with a sword. Not with armor. Not with killing monsters, but with cafeteria conversations, emotional awareness, and making sure a girl did not misunderstand him too badly. Zifan sighed. Difficult build. Zhang Hao heard him. What build? Zifan looked ahead. Relationship-based tank. Zhang Hao stopped walking. Chen Lei paused. Luo Yun's eyes sharpened. Lin Xiaoyu almost tripped. Zifan realized the sentence too late. Zhang Hao slowly smiled. Brother Fan, Zifan immediately said. Not that kind of relationship, but nobody believed him. The academy bell rang once, then twice. The sound echoed across Azure Third Academy, like a warning carried by the wind. Assessment phase 2 had begun. Combat evaluation. For many students, this was the assessment that truly mattered. Strength could be trained. Speed could improve. Mana could grow. But combat revealed something harder to teach. Instinct, courage, decision-making, the ability to stay standing when something wanted you dead. The academy's combat arena occupied nearly an entire district of the campus. Dozens of circular combat fields spread across the grounds, surrounded by reinforced barriers and observation platforms. Simulated monster habitats filled the center zones. Some contained goblins. Others housed training wolves. The higher-level fields even contained captured creatures from the wildlands. Real monsters, not illusions. Not holograms, real. As Zifan stepped through the entrance with his classmates, the atmosphere changed immediately. The noise disappeared. The excitement remained, but it became sharper, nervous, focused, dangerous. Students who had spent the morning bragging now grew quieter. Even John Hao stopped talking for almost 30 seconds. A personal record. Brother Fan. What? I suddenly remembered Monster's Bite. Zifen nodded. Generally, I preferred them as concepts. You will likely continue preferring that. John Hao sighed heavily. Ahead of them, instructors organized students into combat groups. The first years would not face dangerous monsters yet. Instead, they would fight academy training wolves. F-rank creatures. Still stronger than ordinary animals. Still capable of injury. Still capable of exposing weakness. A large holographic screen lit up above the arena. Combat rankings. Current top score. Zhao Kai. 96 points. The crowd immediately reacted. Already. How? Combat assessment just started. Nearby students eagerly opened video recordings. Within minutes, Zhao Kai's evaluation was spreading through the academy network. Lightning exploded. Training wolves died almost instantly. The fight had lasted less than 20 seconds. John Hao watched the footage. Then looked at Zifan. Then looked at Zhao Kai's score. Then looked back at Zifan. No pressure. Zifan ignored him. Mostly. A little pressure existed. Unfortunately. The first combat fields activated. Blue barriers rose around the arenas. Training wolves were released. Students entered one by one. Some performed well. Some panicked. One Bo dropped his weapon and climbed a tree. The tree was inside the arena. Nobody knew how he got up there so quickly. The instructor spent 5 minutes getting him down. The academy forums immediately named him Tree King. His reputation would never recover. John Hao laughed so hard he nearly cried. Brother Fan. What? If things go badly, don't become Tree King. I wasn't planning to. Good. Chen Lei folded his arms. Focus. The defensive class evaluations began shortly after. Chen Lei entered first. A single training valve. The creature emerged from the artificial forest section of the arena. Gray fur. Yellow eyes. Lean body. Predator. The moment it appeared, the atmosphere changed. No matter how controlled the environment was, a monster was still a monster. The valve lunged. Chen Lei planted his feet. Iron wall activated. The impact echoed through the field. Instead of retreating, he stepped forward. Shield strike. Counter. Control. Methodical. Steady. 3 minutes later, the valve lay unconscious. Combat score. 88 ***. Applause erupted. John Hao shouted loud enough for neighboring arenas to hear. Chen Lei pretended not to notice. His ears were slightly red. Luo Yun entered next. The scout-type assessment looked completely different. No direct confrontation. No flashy attacks. Just movement. Prediction. Positioning. The valve chased shadows for nearly 2 minutes before Luo Yun disabled it from behind. Combat score. 80 for ***. Clean. Exactly what everyone expected. Then John Hao's turn arrived. The valve lasted 40 seconds. Fire exploded. Chaos followed. Half the arena caught fire. The valve caught fire. A training dummy caught fire. One instructor nearly caught fire. Combat score. 85 ***. Property damage penalty. -5 ***. Final score. 80 ***. John Hao emerged proudly. I won. You lost 5 points. Details. Important details. History remembers winners. History will remember the fire. That seemed to make him even happier. Finally, Zifan's name appeared. The arena grew noticeably quieter. The SSS-ranked talent holder, the bull whose combat score everyone wanted to see, the bull whose talent nobody understood, the bull currently losing an argument with a water bottle cap. The cap finally opened. Zifan stepped into the arena. The barrier sealed behind him. Silence spread through the crowd. The artificial forest stretched before him. Tall grass. Stone formations. Scattered trees. Perfect terrain for ambushes. The training valve appeared moments later. Unlike the others, Zifan did not immediately move. He observed. The valve observed. For several seconds, neither side acted. Yellow eyes met dark brown eyes. Predator. Researcher. The valve growled. Zifan mentally noted. Healthy specimen. Good posture. Normal aggression pattern. Combat data available. The valve lunged. Fast. Faster than most first-year students. Zifan moved sideways, not backward. The claws missed his chest by centimeters. Gasps erupted from the crowd. Devolf landed and immediately turned. Zifan had already moved again. The second attack came. He blocked partially. Tane shot through his arm, but he stayed upright. Not enough strength, not enough speed, but enough understanding. The difference mattered. The fight continued. 1 minute. 2. 3. Students watching began noticing something strange. Zifan was not stronger than the Volf. He was not faster. Yet somehow, he kept surviving. Every movement looked calculated. Every dodge saved energy. Every block redirected force, like a player reading attack patterns in a game. On the observation platform above, several instructors exchanged glances. Interesting. Very interesting. Devolf attacked again. This time, Zifan deliberately stepped into the creature's blind angle. Its momentum carried it forward. He struck. Not hard. Not dramatically, but perfectly timed. Devolf stumbled. The crowd reacted. For the first time, real excitement appeared. The SSS-ranked talents still showed nothing, but Zifan himself was proving unexpectedly difficult. Zhang Hao nearly climbed the barrier. "That's my brother." An instructor pointed at him. "Sit down." He sat down immediately. The fight stretched longer than expected. 4 minutes, then 5. Sweat soaked Zifan's uniform. His breathing grew heavier. His arms ached. Devolf was tiring too. Then the opportunity appeared. Small, brief, perfect. Devolf committed fully to a charge. Zifan stepped aside. One hand grabbed fur. One foot shifted position. Momentum, angle, balance. The creature crashed into a stone formation. The impact stunned it. Only briefly, but briefly was enough. The evaluation crystal flashed. Combat complete. Devolf collapsed unconscious. Silence, then cheers. Not because the fight had been spectacular, because it had been unexpected. The score appeared. *** combat score. 83***, higher than many expected, lower than Zhao Kai. Higher than the rumors. The crowd reacted immediately. He won, without using his talent. His fundamentals are actually good. No wonder he got SSS. Still no talent effect though. That last comment followed him everywhere. Like a curse. Or an advertisement. Zifan stepped from the arena. Exhausted, sweaty, victorious. The moment he exited, Lin Xiaoyu appeared. She had clearly watched the entire fight. Her amber eyes were bright. "You were amazing." Zifan blinked. Amazing? Nobody had called him amazing today, or yesterday, or most of his life. The pink gold thread inside his chest stirred. The panel appeared. *** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 17***. He froze. The increase came instantly. Not from a joke. Not from a misunderstanding. Not from accidental comedy. Just admiration. Genuine admiration. Interesting. Very interesting. Dangerously interesting. Lin Xiaoyu tilted her head. "Why are you staring at me?" Zifan answered honestly. "You caused an increase." Silence. The arena became quieter. Not because people heard. Because Zhang Hao happened to hear. And that was worse. Oh no. Chen Lei covered his face. Luo Yun looked toward the sky. Lin Xiaoyu blinked twice. "What?" Zifan immediately corrected himself. "My combat score." "You were looking directly at me. .. Correlation does not imply causation. That doesn't even make sense." Zhang Hao collapsed onto a nearby bench. "I can't do this anymore." Lin Xiaoyu looked somewhere between embarrassed and amused. The panel remained. *** affection. 17***. Stable. No further increase. Zifan nodded slightly. Noted. Compliments from source target. High effectiveness. Very valuable data. Then another thought appeared. A dangerous thought. The kind of thought that usually led to disaster. What if admiration increased affection? Then perhaps gifts increased affection too. Reasonable hypothesis. Common social behavior. Frequently recommended in relationship guides. The Academy convenience store was nearby. 20 minutes later, Zifan returned carrying 3 desserts. Zhang Hao immediately sensed danger. "Brother Fan, what? What are those?" "Experiment." "Oh no." Chen Lei sighed. Luo Yun quietly moved farther away. Lin Xiaoyu looked up from her seat beneath a tree. Zifan approached, then placed a dessert in front of her. Lin Xiaoyu blinked. "For me?" "Yes." The surrounding air changed instantly. Several nearby students noticed. A few started whispering. Lin Xiaoyu looked surprised, then touched the small dessert box carefully. A soft smile appeared. Thank you. Zifan immediately checked the panel. Asterisk asterisk affection. 17 asterisk asterisk. Nothing. No change. Interesting. Maybe delay exists. He waited. 10 seconds. 20. 30. Nothing. The number remained exactly the same. Lin Xiaoyu looked happy. The system did not care. Zifan frowned. The theory had failed. Completely. Meanwhile, Zhang Hao stared from a distance. Did it work? No. What? No increase. Brother Fan. Yes. Maybe stop saying it like you're discussing crop yields. Zifan considered this reasonable. Unfortunately, the result remained. Admiration and increased affection. Desserts did not. Human emotions were clearly using and documented mechanics. Very inefficient. As the afternoon sun drifted lower across the academy grounds, Zifan added another note to his research log. Asterisk asterisk theory number 4. Gifts increase affection asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk result. Failure asterisk asterisk. Below it he added. Asterisk asterisk theory number 5. Genuine emotional response produces greater results asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk status. Likely correct asterisk asterisk. Then asterisk asterisk further testing required. Asterisk asterisk. Unfortunately for him, the system was about to provide far more data than he expected, and not all of it would come from Lin Xiaoyu. The afternoon assessment field did not calm down after the combat evaluations. If anything, it became louder. Combat scores were the kind of thing students could understand immediately. A number beside a name. A ranking above a head. A victory that everyone could replay, compare, exaggerate, and argue about until the academy forums collapsed under their enthusiasm. Zhao Kai's 20-second Wolf kill remained at the top. Zifan's 5-minute pattern reading victory was spreading beneath it. Not as dazzling, not as dominant, but strange enough to become interesting. That was sometimes worse than being ignored. As Zifan sat beneath a tree, near the edge of the combat field, he could hear students whispering from several directions. His score was actually decent, yet, but still no talent effect. Maybe heart resonance is a late-blooming type. Or maybe he's just good at dodging embarrassment. Did you see him give Lin Xiaoyu dessert after the fight? That's the real SSS rank ability. Zifan's pen stopped. He looked toward the source of the last comment. The students immediately pretended to be fascinated by a training Wolf cage. Zhang Hao, who had been lying on the grass beside him like a defeated flame spirit, suddenly sat up. Brother Fan. No, I haven't said anything. You were about to say something unnecessary. Zhang Hao looked deeply hurt. Since when did friendship become so restrictive? Since you started narrating my social death. Chen Lei sat nearby, carefully checking the condition of his training shield. Luo Yun leaned against the tree trunk, eyes half closed, though Zifan was certain he had heard everything within a 20-meter radius. Lin Xiaoyu was a short distance away, helping a healer instructor organize recovery bandages for students with minor injuries. Her healer assessment group had been assigned support duty after lunch. The sunlight fell across her cream-white uniform, catching at the gold accents near her sleeves. She looked focused, gentle, and reliable in a way that made injured students calm down before she even used her talent. Zifan glanced at the panel. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 17 asterisk asterisk. Still unchanged. Dessert had failed. Compliments had unknown effectiveness. Genuine admiration had worked. Physical contact had produced a reaction, but no increase. His research was progressing. Unfortunately, it was progressing like a monster walking through mud. Slowly, messily, with constant risk of injury. He wrote another line. Asterisk asterisk gift strategy inefficient. Emotional sincerity more effective. Asterisk asterisk. He paused, then frowned. This conclusion felt obvious, a way that made him uncomfortable. Zhang Hao rolled over and peeked at the notebook. What did you write this time? Zifan closed it. Combat analysis. You close your notebook very fast for combat analysis. That means the analysis is valuable. That means suspicious. Chen Lei looked up. Let him write. Zhang Hao pointed at Zifan. He's writing about Xiaoyu again. Lin Xiaoyu, from across the field, seemed to sense danger and looked over. Zifan immediately sat straighter. Zhang Hao waved at her with a bright smile. Lin Xiaoyu smiled back, then continued helping the injured students. Zifan exhaled. Barely avoid disaster. Luo Yun opened one eye. Your reaction speed is improving. Thank you. I didn't mean combat. Zifen ignored him. At that moment, a new announcement echoed across the combat field. All first-year students with sword type, blade type, and close combat weapon classes proceed to Arena 3 for advanced demonstration assessment. The crowd stirred immediately. Advanced demonstration for first years? Is Zhao Kai doing another test? No, he already finished. Then who? Luo Yun straightened slightly. Not first year. Zifen looked at him. What do you mean? Advanced demonstration assessments are usually done by selected seniors. First years watch to understand upper-level combat standards. Zhang Hao's eyes lit up. So we get to watch seniors fight? Yes, with swords, likely. With cool moves, probably. Zhang Hao immediately stood. Then why are we still sitting? Chen Lei looked toward Arena 3. It may be useful. Zifen agreed. Watching skilled combat was always useful. Even if he was a guardian knight, understanding sword movement helped predict enemy attack lines. Besides, his arms still hurt. Observational training was preferable to being hit again. The group followed the crowd toward Arena 3. Unlike the beginner arenas, Arena 3 was larger and far more polished. Its barrier pillars were taller, their blue light deeper, and the floor was marked with layered runes designed to absorb high-speed impact. Observation seats curved around the arena like an amphitheater, already filled with students. At the center of the arena stood a row of training constructs. Not wolves, not goblins. Humanoid combat dolls made of dark metal and glowing joints. Each carried a different weapon: sword, spear, axe, dagger, bow. The difficulty was clearly higher. Zhang Hao leaned forward over the railing. Those look expensive. Zifen nodded. Very. Can I burn one? No. I didn't say I would. You were thinking it. I was imagining it. Same category. Before Zhang Hao could argue, the arena lights dimmed. A thin layer of frost appeared across the barrier. The temperature dropped. Not dramatically, just enough for everyone to notice. The students fell silent. Someone whispered from the front row. She's here. Zifen looked toward the entrance. A girl walked into the arena. For a moment, even the floating dust beneath the light seemed to slow. She was older than them by perhaps 2 years, wearing the silver-blue senior uniform of Azure Third Academy. Her long silver-black hair fell straight down her back like winter night over snow. Her eyes were pale ice blue, clear and distant, carrying no nervousness, no excitement, no need to prove anything. Her face was beautiful. Not warm like Lin Xiaoyu, not bright like Tang Ruo, cold, elegant, sharp enough that people lowered their voices without realizing it. A thin training sword rested in her hand. No glow, no dramatic aura, yet somehow, the entire arena felt like it belonged to her the moment she stepped inside. Luo Yun said softly, Gu Qingsu. Zhang Hao forgot to blink. Who? Second-year top student. Ice sword talent. S rank. Known as the Ice Senior. Chen Lei's expression became serious. I've heard of her. She ranked first in last semester's solo combat exam. Zhang Hao swallowed. She looks like she doesn't know what fear is. Zifen observed silently. Gu Qingsu stood at the center of the arena as instructors activated the combat dolls. 1, 3, 5, then 8. The students began whispering. 8 at once. That's too much. She's doing multi-target combat. The instructor beside the arena spoke through the sound array. Advanced demonstration. Gu Qingsu. Objective. Disable all combat constructs without leaving center zone. A circular mark lit up beneath her feet. Small. Restrictive. She could not run freely. She could not retreat. She had to control everything from within that circle. Zifen's eyes sharpened immediately. This was not just combat. This was positioning, timing, range control. Exactly the kind of thing he needed. The first combat doll moved, then the second. Then all 8 charged at once. Gu Qingsu lifted her sword. The air froze. Not metaphorically. A thin white mist spread from the blade, curling across the ground like breath in winter. The first doll struck. Her sword moved. One clean line. The doll's arm froze mid-swing, ice spreading across its joint. Second strike. Third. She did not waste movement. She did not overpower. She sealed, redirected, disabled. Every step remained within the glowing circle. Every movement seemed measured before the attack arrived. Zifen found himself leaning forward. Not because of her beauty, because of the precision. Her style was not wild, not flashy. It was cold calculation refined into swordsmanship. Beautiful. Yes, but terrifyingly practical. John Hao whisper. Brother Fan. What? She's strong. Yes. Like, very strong. Yes. Can we recruit her? No. Why? Because she would reject us before you finish speaking. John Hao considered this, then nodded solidly. Accurate. Inside the arena, the last 3 dolls attacked together. One from the front, one from the left, one from behind. Gu Qingsu's expression did not change. She turned her wrist. Ice bloomed outward in a crescent. The front doll's blade froze. The left doll lost balance. The rear doll stepped into a trail of frost she had placed 3 moves earlier. Zifan's eyes widened slightly. Trap preparation. During movement, almost invisible, the rear doll locked in place. Gu Qingsu struck once. The final construct collapsed. The entire arena remained silent for half a breath. Then applause erupted. Even instructors clapped. The score flashed above the arena. Asterisk asterisk combat demonstration. 98 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk control rating. Perfect asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk damage efficiency. Excellent asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk movement waste. Minimal asterisk asterisk. John Hao stared at the numbers. Movement waste minimal. Then he looked at Zifan. Brother Fan, she fights like your notebook became a person. Zifan did not answer. He was still looking at the frost lines across the arena floor. 3 moves earlier, she had prepared that ending 3 moves earlier. That level of planning was rare. Very rare. Gu Qingsu lowered her sword. The frost slowly faded. She turned to leave. That was when something went wrong. One of the disabled combat dolls twitched. At first, only its fingers moved. Then its core flashed red. Luo Yun's eyes narrowed. Malfunction. The instructor's expression changed. Stop the construct. The red core doll jerked upright. Its frozen joint cracked. Then it lunged. Not toward Gu Qingsu. Toward the observation barrier. Toward the first-year seating area. The students nearest the front screamed. The barrier should have held. That the doll's blade had already been coated with frost energy from Gu Qingsu's strikes, and when it slammed into the barrier, the damaged joint released an unstable monopulse. The barrier flickered. For one instant, a gap opened. A small one, but enough. The combat doll's broken sword shot through like a spear. Straight toward the lower seats, toward a first-year student who had frozen in fear. Zifan moved before thinking. He was not the closest. He was not the fastest. He was definitely not the strongest. But he saw the path first. The sword fragment was not aimed at the student's chest. The angle was lower. It would hit the shoulder, deflect, and possibly strike the throat of the girl behind him. 2 injuries. Maybe worse. Zifan vaulted over the seat railing. John Hao shouted his name. The world narrowed. White stone, falling blade, screaming students. A gap of less than 2 seconds. Zifan landed hard, his sore arm screaming from the earlier assessment. He grabbed the frightened student by the collar and dragged him sideways. At the same time, he lifted his left arm. The broken sword fragment struck. Pain exploded. Not deep enough to sever. Not shallow enough to ignore. The impact tore through his sleeve and cut across his forearm before spinning away into the ground. The student collapsed behind him. The girl behind him cried out. But the blade missed her. The arena barriers fully reactivated. Instructors surged forward. A senior instructor destroyed the malfunctioning doll with one palm strike, scattering metal fragments across the arena floor. Silence fell. Then chaos. Medical team, check the students. Who was hit? Someone's bleeding. Lin Xiaoyu's voice rose above the noise. Zifan. She ran from the healer section faster than he expected. Her face had gone pale. Zifan looked down at his arm. Blood ran from the cut, dripping onto the white floor. Painful, but not critical. He assessed it automatically. Laceration. Moderate bleeding. No bone damage. Functional mobility reduced. Survivable. Lin Xiaoyu reached in and immediately grabbed his wrist. Don't move. I'm not moving. You were about to check the wound yourself. That is efficient. That is stupid. Zifan blinked. Lin Xiaoyu rarely used that tone. Warm golden light bloomed around her hands. Spring recovery activated. Soft warmth flowed into the wound, slowing the bleeding. The pain dulled slightly. Her hands trembled. Not from lack of skill, from fear. Zifan noticed. The realization made him pause. He had moved because the path was obvious, because someone would be hurt, because he could reduce damage. He had not calculated affection. He had not thought about research. He had not even remembered the panel. For once, he had simply acted. Across the arena, Gu Qingsu had stopped at the entrance. Her ice blue eyes rested on Zifan's injured arm, then on the student he had pulled away, then back to him. For the first time since she entered, something in her expression shifted. Not warmth, not gratitude exactly, recognition. She walked over. The surrounding students parted instantly. Lin Xiaoyu continued healing Zifan's arm, still frowning. Gu Qingsu stopped 2 steps away. Her voice was cool and clear. You saw the trajectory. It was not a question. Zifan looked up. Yes, most people would have said it was luck. He did not. Luck was inaccurate. Gu Qingsu's eyes sharpened slightly. You moved before the instructors, barely. You are injured, moderately. Was it worth it? Zifan looked at the first-year students still trembling behind him, then at the girl who had nearly been hit, then back at Gu Qingsu. Yes. The answer came without hesitation. Gu Qingsu studied him quietly. For a moment, the nose of the arena seemed distant. Then she said, Your defense score was low. Zhang Hao, who had just arrived panting, almost exploded. Senior, is now really the time? Gu Qingsu ignored him. But your judgment is not. Zifan paused. Zhang Hao closed his mouth. Lin Xiaoyu looked up. Gu Qingsu gave the faintest nod. Remember that. A tank who cannot judge danger is only a target. A tank who can judge danger can save lives. After saying that, she turned and walked away. No dramatic thanks. No smile. No emotional farewell. Only frost fading behind her steps. Zhang Hao stared at her back. She complimented you. Luo Yan, arriving silently, said, in her language. Yes. Chen Lei nodded. High praise. Zifan watched Gu Qingsu leave. Cold. Precise. Strong, and strangely fair. He had expected arrogance from someone that powerful. Instead, she had given evaluation, accurate evaluation, that made her more dangerous. Lin Xiaoyu tightened the bandage around his arm. Ow, good. Zifan looked at her. Good. You should feel pain. Maybe then you'll remember not to jump in front of flying blades. I reduced injury count from 2 to 1. Lin Xiaoyu's eyes reddened slightly. You were the one. Zifan's words stopped. The pink gold panel flickered. For a moment, he thought the number might rise, but it did not. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 17 asterisk asterisk, stable. And for once, Zifan did not feel disappointed. He looked at Lin Xiaoyu's lowered eyes, then at the bandage around his arm, then quietly said, Sorry. Lin Xiaoyu's hands paused. Zhang Hao froze. Chen Lei looked surprised. Luo Yan raised an eyebrow. Zifan himself also felt slightly surprised. The apology had not been planned. It had simply come out. Lin Xiaoyu looked at him. Her expression softened, though worrying remained. Don't apologize for saving people. Zifan nodded. Then I apologize for making you worrying. This time, the pink gold thread stirred. The panel pulsed faintly. Still no number increase. But something changed. Not enough to measure. Not yet. Lin Xiaoyu looked away. Just be careful next time. I will. Zhang Hao wiped fake tears from his eyes. Our brother Fan is growing up. Zifan turned toward him. You're ruining the atmosphere. I'm enhancing it. You are not. Luo Yan said. He is not. Chen Lei nodded. Definitely not. The injured student finally stood with help from an instructor. He bowed repeatedly toward Zifan, voice shaking with gratitude. Zifan accepted it awkwardly. He was not good at being thanked. Thanks created emotional variables, very difficult to categorize. On the observation platform, several instructors spoke quietly among themselves. One of them glanced at Zifan's name on the assessment board. Asterisk asterisk talent effect. None detected asterisk asterisk. Then looked at the blood on the arena floor. Perhaps, for the first time that day, some of them began to wonder whether measurable effects were not the only thing worth recording. Far above, on another platform, Zhao Kai had also watched everything. His expression was unreadable. No smile, no mockery, only a faint narrowing of the eyes. Zifan did not notice. He was too busy being scolded by Lin Xiaoyu, teased by Zhang Hao, evaluated by Luo Yan, and silently approved by Chen Lei. But as Gu Qingsu disappeared beyond the arena entrance, a faint thread of cold air lingered in the place where she had stood. And somewhere in Zifan's mind, a new name quietly entered his growing list of variables. Gu Qingsu. Not a target. Not a friend. Not an enemy. Not yet. Just a person whose strength felt like winter, and whose judgment, unlike most of the academies, had not stopped at his talent name. By the time the combat assessment ended, Zifan had collected more data than his injured arm preferred. The academy infirmary smelled faintly of herbs, disinfectant, and monocrystals. Rows of white beds lined the room beneath soft blue healing lamps. Students with bruises, sprains, shallow cuts, and wounded pride occupying most of them. A boy who had been bitten by a training Volf kept insisting the Volf had cheated. Another student claimed his failed dodge was actually an experimental movement technique. Nobody believed him. Zifan sat on the edge of a bed while Lin Xiaoyu finished securing the bandage around his forearm. Her fingers were gentle. Her expression was not, "Does it still hurt?" less than before. That wasn't the question. Pain level reduced by approximately 40%. Lin Xiaoyu looked up slowly. Zifan immediately corrected himself. "Yes. It still hurts, good." He paused. "Why is that good?" "Because if it hurts, maybe next time you'll remember not to jump in front of a broken sword." Zifan considered it seriously. If the same situation repeats, the optimal action may still be to intervene. Lin Xiaoyu tightened the bandage. "Ow, good." Zhang Hao, sitting on the next bed with no injury whatsoever, watched with deep fascination. "Brother Fan, I think this is what people call being cared for." Zifan looked at him. "Why are you sitting on an infirmary bed?" "Emotional injury." Chen Lei stood by the wall with folded arms. "You came here for snacks." Zhang Hao pointed at him. "Those recovery biscuits are for patients. You are not a patient." "My heart suffered when Brother Fan got hurt." Luo Yun, leaning near the window, said without looking up from his phone, "Recovery biscuits do not treat that." Zhang Hao looked at the packet in his hand. "They help." Lin Xiaoyu ignored them and checked Zifan's wound again. Warm golden light gathered faintly around her fingertips, soft as spring sunlight. The cut closed a little more, though not completely. First-year healing talents had limits, even a rank ones. Still, the warmth spread through Zifan's arm and dulled the pain. Spring recovery. Simple, direct, useful. Unlike a certain SSS rank talent currently behaving like a mysterious locked box. Zifan glanced at the panel floating near the edge of his vision. **** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 17 ***, still unchanged. The number had remained stable since the combat arena. Not even the apology had increased it. But something had changed when he said, "I apologize for making you worry." The thread had pulsed. Not enough for a number, but enough to prove the system responded to more than simple point increases. That mattered. A system could have hidden layers. Hidden layers meant hidden rules. Hidden rules meant exploitable structure. Lin Xiaoyu noticed his focus drifting. "You're thinking about your talent again." "Yes. At least you're honest." "I am optimizing honesty." "That sounds less honest." Zhang Hao immediately lifted one finger. "Brother Fan's honesty has cooled down." Zifan turned toward him. "Your commentary has no cooldown. That is the problem." Luo Yun finally looked up. "Actually, today's data is useful." Zifan's attention sharpened. "Explain." Luo Yun slid his phone into his pocket and walked closer. "You tried gifts. No obvious result." Zifan nodded. "Correct, you received praise." "Result." "Correct, you noticed Xiaoyu's discomfort." "Result." "Correct, you protected people without thinking about the talent." No immediate number increase, but strong emotional reaction. Zifan's eyes narrowed slightly. "That matches my observations." Zhang Hao looked between them. Wait. Are we openly discussing Brother Fan's mysterious girl number system now?" Lin Xiaoyu froze. "Girl number system?" Zifan closed his eyes. "Zhang Hao. What?" "That's basically what it is." "No. Then what is it?" Zifan opened his eyes and answered with complete seriousness. "Emotion-based resonance progression." The room became silent. Zhang Hao slowly turned to Lin Xiaoyu. "See? Girl number system." Lin Xiaoyu's face turned red. Chen Lei sighed. Luo Yun looked amused. Zifan realized there was no winning this discussion. He reached for his notebook with his uninjured hand. Lin Xiaoyu immediately stopped him. "Rest first. I need to recur before memory decay." "Your memory is fine. Data loss risk exists. Your arm is injured. I write with the other hand." Lin Xiaoyu stared at him. Zifan stared back. After 3 seconds, he placed the notebook down. "Temporary delay accepted." Zhang Hao looked amazed. He listened. Chen Lei nodded. "Rare." Luo Yun added. "Significant development." Lin Xiaoyu's lips curved faintly. The panel flickered. **** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 18 ***. Zifan froze. He did not move. He did not breathe. He did not blink. Lin Xiaoyu tilted her head. What? Zifan's eyes shifted to the panel, then back to her. Then to the notebook, then back to the panel. The urge to write was overwhelming, but Lin Xiaoyu was still watching. His injured arm was still bandaged. Zhang Hao was still alive nearby. Risk level high. So Zifan did the most difficult thing he had done all day. Nothing. He did not write. He did not comment. He did not say, "Increase confirmed." He simply sat there with a calm expression while his soul screamed for documentation. Luoya narrowed his eyes. Something happened. Zifan replied immediately, "Note, too fast. Your suspicion lacks evidence. It has pattern." Zhang Hao leaned forward eagerly. Did Xiaoyu's number go up? Lin Xiaoyu's eyes widened. What number? Zifan turned to Zhang Hao with terrifying calm. If I ever awaken a taunt skill, you will be my first test subject. Zhang Hao raised both hands. Worth it. Lin Xiaoyu looked from Zhang Hao to Zifan, then to Luo Yan, then finally lowered her gaze to the bandage she had tied. Her ears were still faintly red, but she did not ask again. Perhaps he understood that Zifan was not ready to explain. Perhaps he simply trusted him enough to wait. Either way, the number remained. Asterisk asterisk 18 asterisk asterisk. Zifan silently engraved it into memory. The infirmary slowly grew quieter as injured students recovered and left. The afternoon light outside the window had begun to soften, spilling gold across the academy rooftops. Beyond the glass, combat arenas continued operating, their barriers flashing as students faced training monsters one after another. Azure Third Academy did not pause for anyone's confusion. Assessment continued. Ranks change. Rumors spread. And somewhere outside, Zhao Kai's name remained at the top of every major board. After Lin Xiaoyu finished checking Zifan's wound, the group left the infirmary and headed toward one of the smaller training courtyards. Official assessments were temporarily paused for their class, but the academy had opened several rest zones for students to review combat footage and discuss team compatibility. The courtyard was quieter than the main field. Blue leaf trees lined the stone paths, their branches casting shifting shadows over benches and training mats. A few students sat in small groups, replaying assessment clips above their tablets. Others argued about future class rankings. Zifan chose a bench near the edge. The moment Lin Xiaoyu sat down beside him, Zhang Hao's eyes lit up. Zifan immediately said, "Do not speak." Zhang Hao closed his mouth, then slowly raised a hand. Zifan looked at him. No. Zhang Hao lowered his hand. Luo Yun sat across from them. Chen Lei leaned against a nearby tree. For a moment, the group rested in rare peace. Then Zifan opened his notebook. Lin Xiaoyu sighed. "I knew it. I waited. You waited 5 minutes. That is restraint." Zhang Hao nodded solemnly. For Brother Fan, heroic restraint. Zifan ignored him and began writing. Asterisk asterisk observed affection changes asterisk asterisk. 11 gives 12. Shared commute / positive morning interaction. 12 gives 13. Lin Xiaoyu laughed naturally after forum joke. 13 gives 14. Lin Xiaoyu expressed pride after reaction assessment. 14 gives 15. Natural group laughter in cafeteria. 15 gives 16. Zifan noticed discomfort and gave preventive clarification. 16 gives 17. Lin Xiaoyu praised combat performance. 17 gives 18. Zifan listened instead of forcing research. He stared at the list. The pattern was not random, but it was not simple either. It was not gifts, not proximity, not physical contact, not compliments alone, not even concern. It was something more troublesome. Positive emotional response, trust, respect, comfort, relief, feeling understood, feeling safe. Zifan slowly wrote, asterisk asterisk core theory. Heart resonance responds to genuine affection, not repeated actions. Asterisk asterisk. Then below it, asterisk asterisk artificial farming is inefficient. Asterisk asterisk. His pen paused. The sentence felt personally offensive. He changed it. Asterisk asterisk overly artificial farming is inefficient. Asterisk asterisk. Better. Zhang Hao leaned over. What does that mean? Zifan said. It means buying desserts did not work. Zhang Hao looked stunned. You needed an SSS talent to discover that feelings can't be bought with cafeteria pudding. Zifan looked at him. Some feelings can be influenced by food. Chen Lei said. Not enough. Luo Yan nodded. Diminishing returns. Lin Xiaoyu looked at Zifan with a helpless smile. I like the dessert. Zifan's pen stopped. You did. Yes. That there was no increase. Lin Xiaoyu stared at him. Zhang Hao slowly covered his face. Chen Lei turned away. Luo Yun looked toward the sky. Zifan realized his mistake one breath later. I mean. Lin Xiaoyu's cheeks warmed. You really need to stop saying things like that. Zifan lowered his pen. Agreed. Zhang Hao whispered. Growth. Luo Yun said. Slow growth. Chen Lei nodded. Still growth. Zifan decided the entire team had become emotionally unsafe. He returned to his notes. If affection responded to genuine emotional experience, then the optimal method was not manipulation. It was understanding. This was inefficient. People were complicated. Monsters had attack patterns. Combat dolls had rotation cycles. Assessment boards had score categories. People had moods, memories, misunderstandings, unspoken feelings. No visible interface besides a number that only appeared after something already happened. Extremely poor design. And yet, when Lin Xiaoyu smiled after he listened to her, the number had risen. When she praised his combat, the number had risen. When he noticed her discomfort, the number had risen. The system was not rewarding actions. It was rewarding meaning. Zifan frowned. That was much harder to optimize, and somehow much more important. A sudden cheer rose from the main field. A holographic replay appeared above the distant arena. Silver-blue lightning flashed across the sky. Zhao Kai. Again. This time, he had completed a second advanced combat challenge. The ranking board updated. Asterisk asterisk Zhao Kai. Overall first-year combat rank. 1 asterisk asterisk. Students began talking excitedly. Insane. He cleared another challenge. SS rank Thunder Vein is too strong. Dragon Capital scouts might notice him. Zhang Hao looked irritated. Does he ever get tired of showing off? Luo Yun said, no. Chen Lei's expression was serious. The gap is real. Zifan looked at the replay. Zhao Kai moved like lightning given human shape. Fast, sharp, overwhelming. Every strike was visible proof of what a clear, powerful talent could do. No confusion, no hidden rules, no awkward conversations, no affection values. Just strength. Straightforward. Easy to understand. Easy to admire. For a brief moment, Zifan felt the weight of that difference. His path was not just strange. It was slow. Zhao Kai could train his sword and lightning every day, and the result would be obvious. Zifan had to understand human emotion. That might be the hardest dungeon in the world. Lin Xiaoyu noticed his silence. She followed his gaze toward Zhao Kai's replay. Then she said softly, "You're different from him." Zifan looked at her. "That is currently the problem." "No." She shook her head. "It might be your advantage." Zhang Hao immediately nodded. "Exactly. Zhao Kai shocks wolves. You confuse the entire academy." "Much rarer," Chen Lei said. That was almost supportive. Luo Yun added, "Almost." Lin Xiaoyu laughed. Zifan looked at the panel. Still 18. No increase, but the warmth remained. He closed the notebook. For once, voluntarily. Lin Xiaoyu noticed and blinked. "You're done, for now." "Really?" "Yes." "Why?" Zifan looked toward the distant arena. Then at Zhao Kai's lightning fading from the replay. Then at Lin Xiaoyu beside him. Zhang Hao pretending to be wise. Chen Lei standing silently like a wall. And Luo Yun watching everything with unreadable eyes. He slowly said, "Because the current theory cannot be tested by writing." Zhang Hao leaned forward. "Then how do you test it?" Zifan was silent for a moment. Then answered seriously. "By not treating people like test subjects." The courtyard became quiet. Even Zhang Hao did not immediately joke. Lin Xiaoyu looked at him, surprise softening into something warmer. The pink-gold thread in Zifan's chest stirred faintly. No number appeared. No reward. No skill. But the warmth stayed. And for the first time since heart resonance had awakened, Zifan wondered if perhaps that was not a failure. Perhaps some things were not meant to update instantly. Perhaps some values needed time. Then Zhang Hao ruined the moment. "So, Brother Fan, does this mean you're going to flirt naturally now?" Zifan's expression went blank. Lin Xiaoyu nearly choked. Chen Lei sighed. Luo Yun smiled. Zifan turned to Zhang Hao with absolute seriousness. "I am going to train naturally." Zhang Hao grinned. "Same thing." "It is not. Depends who you ask." Lin Xiaoyu stood abruptly. "I'm going to get water." Her ears were red again. Zifan watched her leave, confused. Then looked at the others. "What did I do?" Chen Lei patted his shoulder. "Train hard." Luo Yun nodded. "Very hard." Zhang Hao laughed until he fell sideways onto the bench. Zifan opened his notebook again, stared at the sentence he had just written, and added one final line beneath it. Additional conclusion. Zhang Hao is a severe experimental interference factor. The final assessment of the day was supposed to be simple. Team compatibility. No dangerous monsters. No live blades. No malfunctioning combat dolls. Just a controlled scenario where newly awakened students were placed into temporary squads and tested on cooperation, role positioning, response timing, and support efficiency. In theory, it was the safest assessment of the day. In reality, Zifan had already learned that whenever an academy instructor said safe, fate liked to stand nearby with a knife. The team compatibility field was located behind the main combat arenas, inside a massive dome-shaped training hall surrounded by floating observation screens. The floor was divided into several simulation zones, each designed to imitate a basic dungeon environment. Forest path, ruined street, stone corridor, broken bridge, cave entrance. At the center of the dome, a large holographic display showed the rules. Temporary squad assessment objective. Protect support unit objective. Survive 5 minutes objective. Defeat simulated monsters if possible penalty. Support unit injury penalty. Formation collapse Zhang Hao read the rules twice, then pointed at the second objective. Survive 5 minutes. Brother Fan, this assessment was made for you. Zifan nodded. Survival-based evaluation is reasonable. Chen Lei adjusted the training shield on his arm. We may be grouped separately. Luo Yun glanced at the floating assignment board. Temporary squads are randomized by class bounds. Zhang Hao immediately grew nervous. Randomized? What if I get placed with idiots? Zifan looked at him. Then they will ask the same question. Lin Xiaoyu covered her mouth. Chen Lei nodded seriously. Fair. Zhang Hao clutched his chest. This team hurts me more than monsters. The assignment board flickered. Names began appearing. Students shouted as teams formed one after another. Some cheered when they were placed with strong teammates. Some groaned when they saw unfamiliar names. Some immediately tried to change teams and were rejected by the system. Then Zifan's group appeared. Temporary squad 17 Guardian Knight. Zifan Keeler. Lin Xiaoyu Zhang Hao Shadow Scout. Luo Yun Shield Guardian. Chen Lei For 3 seconds, nobody spoke. Then Zhang Hao raised both fists. Perfect, the original squad. Lin Xiaoyu smiled with visible relief. Chen Lei's expression eased. Luo Yun looked mildly surprised. Zifan stared at the list. This lineup was efficient. Too efficient. Frontline. Chen Lei and Zifan. Damage. Zhang Hao. Scout. Luo Yun. Support. Lin Xiaoyu. Balanced formation. High familiarity. Potential affection observation opportunity. He immediately stopped that thought. No. Not test subject. Friend. Current friend. Important distinction. Zhang Hao leaned closer. Brother Fan, why did your face become serious? Team strategy. Good. For 1 second, I thought you were thinking about Xiaoyu's number again. Lin Xiaoyu's ears immediately turned pink. Zifan looked at Zhang Hao calmly. You are a severe operational risk. Zhang Hao grinned. But I'm your operational risk. That is not comforting. The 5 of them entered Simulation Zone 4. The environment changed the moment they crossed the barrier. The clean white training dome disappeared. In its place stood a ruined city street, beneath a gray sky. Broken stone buildings leaned on both sides. Old signs hung from cracked walls. Blue system light marked the boundary of the assessment area. But everything else felt disturbingly real. A faint wind carried dust across the ground. Somewhere far away, a simulated monster growled. Lin Xiaoyu unconsciously stepped closer to the group. Zifan noticed, not as data, not as an affection trigger, just noticed. Stay behind Chen Lei and me, he said. Zhang Hao. Don't burn the entire street. Luo Yun. Check side alleys. Chen Lei. Hold center. Zhang Hao frowned. Why do I get a warning? Historical reasons. Chen Lei lifted his shield. Formation. Luo Yun vanished into the shadow of a broken wall without a sound. The assessment timer appeared above them. Asterisk asterisk 5 minutes remaining. Asterisk asterisk. Then the first wave came. 3 simulated goblins rushed from the ruined street. Small, fast, ugly. Their skin was gray-green. Their eyes bright with artificial aggression. Their claws glowing faintly with Monaco. Zhang Hao's flame ignited immediately. "I'll take them." "Wait," Zifen said. Too late. Zhang Hao charged forward. Fire burst from his fist. The first goblin exploded into blue particles. The second dodged. The third slipped past him, straight toward Lin Xiaoyu. Zifen moved. Not fast, not flashy, but he had already predicted the gap Zhang Hao would leave. He stepped into the goblin's path and blocked with his forearm. The impact stung. He turned his wrist, redirected the creature's momentum, and Chen Lei's shield crashed into it from the side. The goblin shattered into particles. Lin Xiaoyu's eyes widened. "Thank you," Zifen nodded. Zhang Hao overextended. Zhang Hao spun around. "I killed one, and leaked two, but I killed one dramatically. Drama does not protect support units." Luo Yun's voice came from an alley. Third goblin escaping left. Zifen turned. "Zhang Hao. On it." This time, Zhang Hao waited half a breath for Chen Lei to move first. Progress. Small, but real. The first wave ended cleanly. The score panel appeared briefly. Asterisk asterisk formation stability. 82 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk support unit safety. Perfect asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk damage efficiency. Moderate asterisk asterisk. Zhang Hao stared at the word moderate. Moderate? My flames were beautiful. Luo Yun returned from the shadows. Beautiful does not mean efficient. Chen Lei nodded. Your first charge opened the backline. Zhang Hao looked toward Lin Xiaoyu with wounded dignity. "Xiaoyu, say something fair." Lin Xiaoyu smiled gently. "Your flames were very bright." Zhang Hao pointed at everyone. "See? Emotional support." Zifen looked at Lin Xiaoyu. The panel appeared. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 18 asterisk asterisk. Still unchanged. He exhaled quietly. Good. For once, he was not disappointed. The second wave came from 2 directions. A pair of training wolves rushed from the main street, while 2 goblin archers appeared on a rooftop. The scenario was simple. Too simple. Frontline distraction. Backline pressure. Zifen immediately understood. Luo Yun. Archers. Zhang Hao. Don't chase. Chen Lei. Left valve. I take right. Zhang Hao opened his mouth. Zifen looked at him. Do not chase. Zhang Hao closed his mouth. Fine. The wolves charge. Chen Lei blocked the first with a heavy shield impact. Zifen met the second. The creature was faster than him. Its claws tore toward his shoulder. He could dodge, but if he dodged too far, the path to Lin Xiaoyu opened. So he did not dodge. He shifted just enough. The claws scraped his academy jacket, missing skin by a finger's width. Zifen grabbed the wolf's neck fur with his uninjured hand and twisted its momentum downward. Pain flashed through his bandaged forearm. He gritted his teeth. The wolf slammed into the ground. Zhang Hao's fire struck a moment later. Blue particles scattered. Above, Luo Yun appeared behind the first goblin archer and disabled it instantly. The second turned its bow toward Lin Xiaoyu. Zifen saw it. Too far. Chen Lei was occupied. Zhang Hao had just used his strike. Luo Yun could not reach in time. Lin Xiaoyu raised her hands, golden light forming instinctively. But she was a healer, not a shield. Zifen's body moved before his thoughts finished. He grabbed a broken metal sign from the ruined tree and hurled it upward. The sign spun through the air. Clang! It struck the goblin archer's bow, throwing the shot off course. The arrow of monolight passed harmlessly above Lin Xiaoyu's shoulder. Luo Yun reached the archer a second later. The goblin vanished. Silence followed. Then Zhang Hao shouted, "Brother Fan, since when can you throw signs like that?" Zifen lowered his aching arm. Since 2 seconds ago. That was not a proper answer. It was not a proper weapon. Lin Xiaoyu looked at the arrow mark on the wall behind her. Then Ned Zifan. Her lips parted slightly, but she did not speak immediately. The timer continued. 3 minutes remaining. More monsters came. The next waves were faster. Goblins, wolves, a simulated stone beetle, then a shadow rat swarm that made Zhang Hao scream louder than Lin Xiaoyu. I hate small monsters, Zifen shouted. Fire circle. I know, you were retreating. I was repositioning emotionally, not a valid combat term. Despite the chaos, the formation held. Barely. Chen Lei became the wall. Zhang Hao became the unstable but useful firepower. Luo Yun became the ice. Lin Xiaoyu became the quiet center, healing small injuries, calming panic, and keeping everyone moving. And Zifan became the gap filler. Where Chen Lei could not turn, he stepped in. Where Zhang Hao overextended, he covered. Where Luo Yun warned, he reacted. Where Lin Xiaoyu was threatened, he moved before anyone else. He was not the strongest, not even close, but his eyes remained clear. He saw the formation like lines on a board. Threat routes, weak points, safe zones, failure angles. It was exhausting. His body screamed. His bandaged arm throbbed. Several times, he nearly moved too late. But each time, he adjusted. Each time, he survived. The final minute began. The simulation changed. A larger monster appeared at the end of the ruined street. A training ogre, F-rank elite, 2 meters tall, heavy body, stone club. Zhang Hao's face paled. Is that still beginner level? Luo Yun answered from a rooftop. Unfortunately, Chen Lei stepped forward. I'll hold it. Zifan looked at the monster's movement. Slow, powerful, wide swings, heavy recovery. But the street was narrow. If Chen Lei took a direct hit, he might be pushed back into Lin Xiaoyu. Bad, very bad. Don't block directly, Zifan said. Chen Lei glanced at him. Angle. Yes. The ogre charged. Its club smashed downward. Chen Lei angled his shield. The impact still shook the ground, but instead of being crushed backward, he slid sideways. Zifan stepped in from the opposite side and struck the ogre's knee joint with a broken metal pipe. It barely did damage, but it changed balance. Zhang Hao's flame hit the same spot. Luo Yun's dagger followed. The ogre staggered. Lin Xiaoyu, standing behind them, suddenly raised her hands. Golden light flowed outward. Not a heal, a support pulse. Warm energy brushed over Zifan's shoulders. His breathing steadied. His pain dulled slightly. His stamina recovered just enough. The panel flickered. **** Lin Xiaoyu affection. 19 ****. Zifan almost stumbled. Not from the ogre. From the number. 19. 1 away. The ogre recovered and swung its club sideways. Zifan forced his attention back. Not now. Focus. He pushed Zhang Hao down by the shoulder. The club passed over Zhang Hao's head. Zhang Hao's eyes widened. Brother Fan, you saved my hair. Your head was also included. Less important emotionally, but thanks. The ogre raised its club for one final strike. The timer showed 10 seconds. They did not need to kill it. Only survive. But the ogre's target shifted. Not Chen Lei. Not Zifan. Lin Xiaoyu. The simulation had identified the support unit. The ogre roared and charged straight past Chen Lei's shield dangle. Too fast. Chen Lei turned. Too late. Zhang Hao's fire was still recovering. Luo Yun was too far. Zifan stood between the ogre and Lin Xiaoyu with a bruised body, an injured arm, and no useful talent effect. For one brief moment, the world slowed. The correct move was to dodge and reduce personal injury. The assessment would penalize support damage, but it was still a simulation. The instructors would stop it before real danger. Probably. Maybe. Zifan's eyes sharpened. Probably was not good enough. He stepped forward. Not backward. Not sideways. Forward. The ogre's club descended. Zifan raised both arms. Pain exploded before impact even landed, as if his body already knew this was stupid. Then Lin Xiaoyu's voice rang behind him. Zifan. Golden light surged around him. Not enough to block. Not enough to make him strong, but enough to make him feel, for one instant, that he was not standing alone. The club struck. Bang. The entire street shook. The barrier alarms flashed yellow. Zifan's knees bent. His arms screamed. Blood seeped faintly through the bandage, but he held. 1 second. 2. 3. The timer reached 0. The simulation froze. The ogre dissolved into blue particles inches from Zifan's face. Assessment complete. For a moment, nobody moved. Then the score appeared. Squad 17 survival. Complete support unit safety. Perfect formation stability. 89 tactical response. 90 for combat efficiency. 78 The observation room erupted. Zhang Hao collapsed backward onto the broken street. We survived. Chen Lei lowered his shield and exhaled heavily. Luo Yun jumped down from the rooftop, landing lightly beside them. Lin Xiaoyu rushed to Zifan. You promised to be careful. Zifan lowered his arms slowly. I was careful. Her eyes widened. That was careful. I judged the impact survivable. You judged wrong. I am still standing. You are bleeding. Minor, Zifan. Her voice trembled. Not with anger, with fear. That hit harder than the ogre. Zifan looked at her. The simulation's ruined street faded around them, replaced by the clean white training dome. Students and instructors stared from outside the barrier. The assessment lights shone overhead, but for Zifan, the world narrowed to Lin Xiaoyu's worried face. He had been about to explain. Damage calculation, support unit priority, simulation uncertainty, survival probability. All correct, all useless. So instead, he said quietly, sorry. Lin Xiaoyu froze. Zifan looked at his bandaged arm, then back at her. I didn't want you to get hurt. The words were simple. No calculation, no research, no notebook, no optimization, just truth. Lin Xiaoyu's eyes trembled. The pink gold thread inside Zifan's chest suddenly pulled tight. The panel opened. Asterisk asterisk Lin Xiaoyu affection. 20 asterisk asterisk. A soft chime echo in his mind. Different from before. Clearer, deeper, like a locked door opening. Asterisk asterisk milestone reached asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk affection 20 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk reward unlocked asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk shared vitality asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk effects recovery plus 20% asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk stamina plus 10% asterisk asterisk. Warmth exploded through Zifan's body. Not dramatic, not visible, but real. His aching muscles eased slightly. The throbbing in his arm dulled. His breathing steadied. The exhaustion that had been pressing against his bones loosened by a small, but undeniable amount. Zifan's eyes widened. It worked. It actually worked. Not theory. Not guess. Not emotional nonsense. A real reward. A real increase. A real path. Lin Xiaoyu saw his expression change. What's wrong? Zifan opened his mouth, then stopped. How was he supposed to explain that apologizing sincerely after nearly being crushed by a simulated ogre had unlocked stamina and durability through her affection? There was no normal version of that sentence. John Hao stumbled over. Brother Fan, you look like you just discovered money on the ground. Luo Yun's eyes narrowed. Chen Lei looked at Zifan's arm. You recovered faster. Zifan's heart skipped. Chen Lei noticed. Of course he noticed. A good tank always noticed durability. The system panel was still glowing. Then another line appeared. Zifan's breath caught. Asterisk asterisk bond system. Locked asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk current bond candidates. 1 asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk requirement not met asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk further affection require asterisk asterisk. He stared at the words, bond, candidate, 1. His mind went silent. Then raced. Bond system? What bond? Candidate for what? Why 1? Why locked? Why did the system mention it now? The panel faded before he could read more. Zifan stood in the middle of the training dome, surrounded by cheering students, worried friends, and a girl whose affection had just changed his body. John Hao waved a hand in front of his face. Brother Fan. Zifan slowly looked at him. His expression was calm. Too calm. John Hao. What? I think, he paused. The words felt ridiculous, dangerous, life-changing, so he chose the only accurate summary. I found the first reward. John Hao blinked. Lin Xiaoyu blinked. Chen Lei's expression sharpened. Luo Yun's eyes became very interested. Zifan looked back at the place where the system panel had vanished. His voice dropped. And something called a bond candidate. The training dome seemed to quiet around him. In the distance, Zhao Kai's ranking still shone at the top of the academy board. But for the first time since Awakening Day, Zifan no longer looked at it, because the path in front of him had finally revealed its first step. And it was stranger than anything he had imagined.